Sir, is he allowed to be in here?
And this is also recorded in case he did any.
Y'all steal my shit, watch. Right there. Mm-hmm. Just get out with a nail. Y'all steal my shit, watch. Oh, jumping ass hoes. Y'all hoes, nigga.
Come right here. We just passed that one. We just passed that one. Who's gonna jump you? Come here. We just passed him once. Drop that knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. We just passed him once. Come on. Come on. Come on, nigga. What's up, bro? What's up? Exactly, nigga. You a pussy. Put down them knives, nigga. Nah, put down them knives, nigga. You wanna hit a female, nigga?
Call off.
Nah, you wanna hit her, nigga? Drop them knives, nigga. Catch them boys. What's up, nigga? Swing them hoes, nigga. Swing them hoes.
What's
I
up?
promise you I'm gonna hurt you. I promise you.
You niggas they don't like.
Give me the bat. No. What?
All right, so we're back here with John Burrell, neighbor at, what's the address here? Directly across the street from So, John, on February 14th of this year, 2002, there was quite a disturbance. Can you share with us what you observed?
I was inside on the computer. I had the headphones on. So I heard, at first my wife was watching TV, so I thought it was a TV. And there was a great deal of profanity, exceptionally loud. I came out on the porch here where I could look through and I saw your front porch, or your doorway. And there was, I thought it was you. There was two guys running that way, or towards your front door. I heard, put down the knife and various motherfuckers. And I called 911 again because I thought it was you.
Mm-hmm.
Or they were attacking you. They were at your front door. And one of them had a bat. I heard because I was on the phone with 911, I couldn't exactly see quite a lot. And I saw two running down, that would be south on Caldwell. And one of the individuals that came from the house or was standing in the street ran over to that Durango or whatever, that Tahoe, whatever that is, it belongs to Trey. And he was worried about not being able to see since it was dark. And he turned on his phone light and went from the street to the back door, opened the back door, either retrieved or put something there, shut the door, went back with the flashlight, then went back towards the house. There was still a bunch of hollering, and I was still on the phone with 911. We heard the sirens. The one with the bat, we call him Flacco, I don't know his name.
Adrian Estrada.
Okay. Came north on Caldwell, went west on Wheeler, and the police pulled up, told him to drop the bat, put him on the ground.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
One of the fellows that you grabbed that was on the road is Adrian Estrada.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's been cited already for, or warned for trespass here in the past. And it's just sort of a problem fella. This is definitely one of those situations where we can, it's a very clear identification. We'll give you guys the video of it tomorrow.
Okay.
We've got all these security cameras here, so whatever we've got, we'll pass over to you.
Okay.
We definitely would want him cited for the guy came over here.
Yeah.
running after.
With a knife.
Yes.
Banged on my door.
Yeah.
So I'm in there.
Yeah, no.
With the girls and the
that's who
guns.
we're looking for.
That's
He just
the guy
committed
you're looking
like
for?
a first-degree felony,
Oh,
and he
all
was
right.
being chased by the victim's son.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
And brought it over here.
Manor Police?
Hi, this is William Wilner calling from.
Good, how are you?
Good. Little sleep deprived. We had a little excitement here last night. There was some trespassing here and some violence that took place. I wanted to know who the officer who's in charge of that investigation is and whether or not the individuals who trespassed have been charged, because we haven't received a notification of it.
Okay.
Who is the officer
I
in
know.
charge of that of that incident last night?
So, it looks like Officer Welch
Okay, could you spell
and
that?
Sean Haar. They're here tonight.
Okay. If you would please have one or both of them get in contact with me. I'm formally requesting that the individuals who trespassed on my property last night be charged with criminal trespass and with whatever charges are accompanied with that because of the violence that was committed against the property, which freaked out my family and obviously my guests as well.
Okay?
And I'd like to have that today, please.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. And your name, ma'am?
Detective Comfort.
No, I've spoken with you in the past. Thank you, Detective.
Uh-huh.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Received a warning already about trespassing on the property. And I want to make the formal request to have him charged.
So he has a criminal trespass warning.
Warning already.
Okay. So like one where you were issued a copy and he was issued a copy of it.
Correct.
Okay.
And when they say that everything started over there, it did not. It started over there. That's why I was saying to you last night we've got the video. Well, the dude who came over here and pounded on my door entered my property right there.
Yeah.
And you can see that the two others peeled off and went that way and came back with a bat to confront him here.
Pussy ass nigga.
Y'all pussy out.
Pussy ass
You ready? We're gonna call off tonight.
Don't worry. Hey, just watch him. Watch him, not watch him. Watch him. I'm finna go look at his face.
Y'all steal my shit, watch. Oh, jumping ass hoes. Y'all hoes, nigga.
Come right here. We just passed that one. We just passed that one. Come here. Who's gonna jump you? Come here. We just catch him once. Drop that knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. We can catch him once. Come on. Come on. Come on, nigga. What's up, bro? What's up? Exactly, nigga. You a pussy. Put down the knife, nigga. Nah, put down the knife, nigga. You wanna hit a female, nigga?
Call it off.
Nah, you wanna hit her, nigga? Drop the knife, nigga. Catch him once. What's up, nigga? Swing them hoes, nigga. Swing them hoes.
What's
I
up?
promise you I'm gonna hurt you. I promise you.
You niggas they don't like.
Give me the bat. No. What? No. What? Bitch ass nigga.
bro. You in the cup, bro. Chill. Chill, bro. I don't want to cut you, bro. Chill. I don't want to cut you, bro. Come here. Chill. Come here. This ain't between me and you. Come here. I should rock in your fucking face with you. This ain't between me and you, Adrian. Drop him and I'll put my hands up. Drop him. I'm gonna keep hitting you with this. Bro, I'm gonna put him down, bro. There's no reason for that. Your mom try to stab me up down. Put down. Bro, there's nothing to do with that. Put down. Don't do that, bro. Chill out. Drop. Chill. Drop. Bro, last week, come on, D. Bro, chill, bro. Bro, chill out. I'm not gonna tell you all that shit. Drop. Hey, chill out, man. You know, we got this. Come on. Drop. Bro, I'm not even tripping, bro. You know what I mean? Bro, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? I didn't do that.
Hey, police, drop the bat right now. Hey, police, stop. All boys be hands up. Get on the ground. Arms out. Don't move, you hear me? Police for the canine, if you're in the area, make yourself known. Police for the canine, if the dog finds you, we will bite you.
According to the Texas Penal Code, Section 30.05, criminal trespass, a person commits an offense if the person enters or remains on or in the property of another, including residential land, and had notice that the entry was forbidden. Here you see a copy of a previous trespass warning that had been issued against Adrian Estrada. The offense is elevated to a Class A misdemeanor if the individual is carrying a deadly weapon during the commission of the offense, and as we saw quite clearly, this was most certainly the case. So what about Officer Haar's statement that he would have had to have witnessed the trespass in order to arrest the suspect? That's both true and not true. According to the austintexas.gov website, after a subject is given a CTN, which is the same as a CTW, and returns to the property, does the subject have to be on the property in order to be arrested? Yes, criminal trespass is a Class B misdemeanor, and under Texas law, a misdemeanor has to occur in the presence of an officer in order for the officer to make an arrest. However, it goes on to say, what happens if the subject who has been issued a CTN leaves before the police arrive? And that's what happened in this case. The answer is that the responding officer will write a report documenting that the suspect returned and has a current CTN issued. The report will be assigned to a detective who will obtain a statement from the individual that witnessed the trespass. After the statement is obtained, a warrant will be issued. That most certainly did not happen here. We were never contacted by a detective about this matter, and our request to have Adrian Estrada charged went unanswered. Since Manor Police would not bring charges against Adrian Estrada for trespass, we actually went down to their office and filed a citizen complaint with the Manor Police Department. At that time, I specifically asked the clerk at the front desk whether or not the complaint needed to be notarized, and was told, no, that's fine, don't worry about it. A few weeks later, we received an email from the city prosecutor's office saying that they were not going to be moving forward because the complaint hadn't been properly notarized, if you can believe it. So it's fine. We just went into the court and properly notarized it. So what happened next? We received an email again from the city prosecutor saying that they were not going to proceed because there was no evidence. I called the prosecutor's office to express my surprise and reminded them of the very clear video in which Adrian Estrada is not only perfectly identifiable and recognizable, but is even referred to by name. And guess what? Was told that no such video had accompanied the complaint, nor had any officer reports. We requested the officer reports, and we were denied, despite submitting a Freedom of Information Act request. Once again, Maynard Police Department doing their best to obstruct the law and not provide us with assistance. So the very helpful lady at the counter at the court provided us with the information and the necessary format requirements. We went out and bought 100 DVRs because that's the only amount that they get sold in these days. And we recopied all of the information onto DVRs and supplied them directly to the courthouse. Sure enough, a short while later, we got another message saying that again, the city prosecutor was declining to bring charges against Adrian for trespass. So our remaining option was to get a protection order against Adrian Estrada. However, in order to accomplish getting a protection order, you need to have information describing the individual, and you also need their date of birth. We didn't have that information from a government source. The reason for that is shocking, and you'll see that in just a moment. However, it should have been very easy to get. Given the incidents that had just taken place on our property, a quick phone call or email to Maynard Police Department should have gotten that information for us right away. So we emailed Maynard Police Department after our calls went unanswered, and this is one of the many emails that we sent. Hello, Officer Estrada and Detective Milton. We're in the process of acquiring a protection order against Adrian Estrada and have been asked to provide his date of birth, although we have a copy. Actually, I'm not going to read that to you. Just wait and I'll describe that in a second. The bottom line is that we didn't even need to get the personal information about Adrian Estrada ourselves. We put right in here, feel free to forward this information directly to the Travis County Attorney's Office. If you don't want to give it to us, then just give it to them. We can't proceed without your assistance. Not only did they not help, they didn't even answer. We did still have our copy of the original criminal trespass warning that had been issued against Adrian Estrada. And on a side note, regardless of what Officer Har said about criminal trespass warnings expiring in 1 or 2 years, you can clearly see in the middle of this thing in big, bold, all caps type that this trespass warning will remain in effect indefinitely. Now, that said, this was filled out by either one of the most incompetent or obviously corrupt and evil police officers that I've ever encountered. You can see that all the identifying information is left blank. No height, weight, eye color, none of that. No date of birth. And in what's a truly bizarre twist, the location is entered as Houston. Not Maynard, Houston. Now, is this cop just one of the dumbest people to ever wear a badge, or is this person evil? I'm going to lean towards evil because the officer that filled this out is the same Officer Stone that we later caught on a hot mic saying that she had shut off her dash and body cameras so that Officer Pedersen could sneak onto our property with a vandal and help him steal from us. Wow.
Was that hole already there?
This involved Adrian Estrada. This incident. These young men you guys were questioning out on the street? Yes. Okay.
Just get out. Mm-hmm.
Hey everybody, we all hate it when we get asked to subscribe and share at the beginning of a video, and I hate to be the guy asking you to do that, but we really are suffering here. We're more than $100,000 in the hole just in legal fees, and it's not just that. This is a life or death situation for us. We're not just trying to solve this problem for ourselves, we're also trying to solve it for our community, for our neighborhood. So please, I know it's cliche, but please do subscribe. That's the most important thing you can do. And also please do share. And, if you believe in justice and, you're willing, then please follow that link to GoFundMe and donate $1 or $2. It would really help. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much in advance.